Hi, this is Soul Mechanics, practical tune-ups to be a healthy human, and I'm your host, Kate Foley. Healing isn't sunshine and rainbows. It can be, but frequently it's confrontational and humbling work. Healing takes place in present time, so if you want to heal something, you want to be present. Severe pain can be a stern teacher of present time, and I can speak from experience. A couple of years ago, I injured my psoas muscle digging a foundation for a patio. Well, I told myself that was the reason. The real reason was that I was beginning to acknowledge I needed to leave my marriage. The pain in my right hip was so severe, I don't think I slept a full night for over a year. Body work wasn't helping. Stretching, exercises didn't help. Ibuprofen and Tylenol didn't touch the pain. I tried every balm under the sun. Nothing worked. Nonetheless, every time the pain grew in intensity, I couldn't think of anything else. It was at that time that I began to shift my perspective on pain. And honestly, I did this out of desperation. I began to move my awareness into the pain. I started to see that it was just a sensation, and I could attribute the word pain to it, or I could remove judgment and call it a sensation. It took a lot of practice, but the pain was less when I practiced non-judgment. And eventually, when I began to take steps toward leaving my husband, the injury completely healed. There are many books and classes out there on practicing presence, but some simple ways to begin are: what are you thinking about right now? Where are your thoughts throughout the day? Do you know? Do you dwell in the past? Are you focused on the future? Are you frequently anxious? Do you worry about what other people think? Are you worried about your family or someone else? And monitor your emotions. What are you doing with them? Are you ignoring them or denying them? Are you inflating them? Are you allowing them to move? Your emotions can give you clues about where your attention and focus are. Now, I can't talk about presence without bringing up the God word. As for God, call it what you like, your inner wisdom, the universe, the one consciousness, the cosmos. I'm not a religious person. I don't believe that doctrine is going to solve any of my problems. But I do believe in God. I have story after story illuminating the presence of God in my life, as well as others. I've had sessions with people where all I've done is pray silently because I had exhausted every tool available to me. Frankly, I should begin with surrendering to this benevolent force. Those sessions end up being some of the coolest because I'm stepping aside and allowing the great mysterious force that flows through all of us to take control. In many of these sessions, people tell me about a power or a light that lovingly blanketed them, or they felt a knowing or a feeling that everything would be okay. Isn't that what we really want to be told? It's all going to be okay? We aren't here to solve every problem. We aren't here to live easy lives. We're here to learn and to know that no matter what, we are going to be okay. In my experience, healing doesn't bring somebody back from the dead or prevent them from dying or cure their illness. Sometimes cures happen, but not necessarily. Healing brings a sense of peace and acceptance like you've never felt. It's an alignment with present time. Healing connects you to your core, to your soul, to your purpose. Often asking a question like, "What is my purpose?" is so profound that the answer unfolds over time. And it comes with a sense of calmness and clarity, so much so that you no longer feel the need to ask questions. With spirit, much is revealed in the right time, not your time. We spend so much energy trying to figure out all the answers, and we want them now. But answers rarely bring people peace. They only lead to more questions. In my opinion, answers are like potato chips. You never have enough. And when you finish the bag, you just want another bag. At least that's my experience with potato chips. My suggestion is to focus on where you are. Fall in love with your life exactly as it is. And if you're in a really bad situation, find something in yourself that inspires you and focus on that. Admire it, utilize it, accentuate it. Be still for a moment. Listen to the wind. Listen to the sound beneath the cars on the road. Listen to your strength. Feel your feet on the ground. Step towards something that scares you, something that could potentially humiliate you, but something that contributes to us all, something that brings fire and passion to your life and to others. As you do this, you'll begin to acknowledge and accept other aspects of your life, and those aspects will ripple into other areas. And if your life requires a change, take steps to make those changes. Don't limit yourself to thinking that you're stuck or that you don't have the resources. If you find your strength will perpetuate. Resources will become available. Opportunities will arise. Maybe not in the way that you'd like, but they do. And before you know it, change has occurred. And it has occurred not in the way that you thought, but in a way that you could have never imagined. Where you put your energy blossoms. So why not explore what you have to offer and perpetuate that into new and unexplored areas? Healing requires change. Living requires change. So change. This is Kate Foley. Thank you for listening.